Such a pleasure to have you online with me today.
Hi Poonam, pleasure's all mine.
Janaki Shrikath has been conducting talks and personal empowerment workshops across several forums for the last 6 years, including educational institutions in India, Indonesia, and the US. These talks remain rooted in the spiritual essence of key Indian scriptures with an emphasis on the practical application for daily life. Janaki is also a trained Indian classical music and dance professional. In fact, Janaki has been the Bharatanatyam teacher to go to in Jakarta for many, many years now. So welcome, Janaki.
Thank you so much.
So Janaki, I just, I have been meaning to, I have met you at a workshop that you just conducted. I've been to your satsangs. So tell me, how did this all start?
Well, as they say, as much as we try and look for a guru, when the time is right, the guru finds you. It's a wonderful start. I had always been associated with some form of spirituality or the other. Being involved in dance and music does give you that background. Our dance and music in India, classical dance and music in India, is primarily spiritual. So you do tend to get a flavor of it, but I was definitely more rooted in the world. And it all came about when Giriji, who was living here at the time, told me that they had a weekly satsang and asked me to join. I very promptly, as the joke goes, joined a year later. And the rest is history, because after that I've never missed a satsang.
Right. When you look at, when you do your satsang or when you're reading the Gita,
yeah,
how, did it come easily to you, or did you make an effort to understand the shlokas, the Sanskrit?
Sure. Initially, it was definitely an effort. The effort is still there now as well. I always believed that when you're reading the Gita, it was important to be able to read the shlokas and be a Sanskrit scholar, if you like. And it took me a few sessions to understand that that was not the point of it all. The point of it was not how many times you've read the Gita back and forth, but how many times the Gita has actually gone through you.
I see.
How much of it has been applied by you. It is an empowerment, if you like, of the deepest and truest potential that every one of us has. That's the idea of reading the Gita. In the beginning, it was hard to understand a lot of things, not because you didn't understand it, but because you didn't really want to apply it in our lives. A lot of things like actually there's a verse in the 18th chapter of the Gita that says it almost seems like poison, some of the instructions in the beginning, but only when you start applying it every day and it becomes a habit, you suddenly realize it is amrita or nectar. But it takes a while for that transformation to happen. It's difficult in the beginning, for sure. Absolutely no doubt about it.
Many time the Gita in nowadays is said like it's the MBA for life. What is your viewpoint?
It is more than that. It is that and everything more. It is a manual on how you can actually live your life, for sure. And yet it's much more than that, because it's the key to success. Like I said, it's the empowerment tool for every one of us. Now, the empowerment tool gives you such clarity of mind to make decisions, to know which battle to fight. We have to remember that the whole Gita was, taught on a battlefield. And we have this battlefield in our minds every day.
Right.
We have this Kurukshetra that is constantly active in our minds. And there's always a choice. There's always a decision to be made. And the Bhagavad Gita teaches you how to make that decision, because there is so much clarity of mind that comes in. I guess that's what it gives you. It gives you an ability to have a great deal of enthusiasm every day. So I would actually put it very far from an MBA or any educational qualification that you could probably get, because any educational qualification in the modern world and the material world that you can probably get still conditions you to go out there and view success as something very different from what the spiritual world views it as. You're still viewing it as going out there, fighting out, running the rat race. And, like we talked about the other day, you run the rat race, and unfortunately, even if you win it, you're still a rat.
Yes.
I behind reading the Gita and applying it is to, understand your true divine self, which is as far away from being a rat as possible. You're not
So, Janaki, quickly, in your the last question, in your viewpoint now, with your study of the Gita, what is success to you?
For me, success is being able to look back upon even a day or a few hours or even an hour and see how much I've nurtured the soul. If I've been able to nourish my soul as much as I nourish the body, nourishing the body is a given. It happens automatically. So if I can nourish the soul as much as I nourish the body, that is true success to me. The true test is to see on a given day how content I've been, how calm I've been in handling the worst possible situation on that particular day, how enthused I've been, and how much of that enthusiasm I've been able to spread and share with others. Because it's all about nobility at the end of the day. It's not about seeing what a success can't be my personal victory, my personal success. It is success for the maximum number of people. That's success to me.
Thank you, Janaki. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Janaki. That was very nice.
Awesome.
Although we spilled over.
I'm sorry about that.
No, don't be sorry. It was a very nice
cut. Feel free to cut it if you need to.
No, it's perfect. It's 7 minutes. It's
okay.
Perfect.
All right. Okay.
Thank you, Janaki. And I'd like to join the Saturday morning.
I got that, but Saturday morning we don't have one.
That's what Mineshji told me, 6:30 in the morning on
Saturday. Acha, that's on Skype. That's with Vietnam. You want to join that?
Yes.
Okay, great. 6:30, I will add you on.
Thank you so much.
Done.
Thank you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye.